This is an update for Tich to start with. So here we are. This is Tich's chassis, boiler. At the moment, one tank and the cab removed. Running on a fridge compressor. A fair amount of pressure, but low volume. At the moment, this hasn't got a lot of oil going through it. This has just been oiled for the first time in 20 years. It's all in the lubricator and all over and on the bearings. And we move on to poly. Again, this has just gone back together after quite a lot of little bits of work done to it. This isn't running on the fridge compressor. This is running a normal small compressor. The pressure is wound almost as far as off as it will go. So mostly just providing volume of low pressure air here. Quite a few mods gone into the rebuild of this. She's riding at least 1/4 of an inch lower on her springs. The springs have been cut down by 3/8. They are much softer. Lowering the ride height to correct the valve gear offset was quite involved. The reverser stand needed to be cut and raised. The guide bar bracket needed to be chamfered. Also the pony needed to be modified. Not a simple thing, but well worth it. This is run on next to no pressure. Pressure's not even reading on the compressor gauge. And look at her. Smooth, no tight spots. And she's taking off. So mods, extra notch on the reverser, which is where she's running at the moment, in between full ahead and the next one back. So we did the same mod to our Trojan, and that's where I run it. I don't use the full ahead notch. It doesn't give any more power or doesn't allow any easier starting. It just uses more steam. Next mods, let's go to the right hand end. So you can see the much larger steam chests. They are replacing the old thin lids, just much deeper. We've now got the same chest volume as the swept volume of the piston on every stroke available. Much more reservoir of steam. And then the exhaust is a Cordina with a Lemper nozzle on it. Only roughly in place at the minute. When we get the smoke box and boiler back on, we can adjust it to the proper height and position. Lemper nozzle, Lemper 4 nozzle, just over 8 size holes. The Cordina works on Trojan, so why not on this? And we go back to Tich. Now much more lubricated up, the oil's got around everything quite nicely, and she ticks over. A little bit of knocking, a little bit of wear, as is expected. Most of it from the eccentrics, a little bit on the valve rockers, but not much else for the age of engine. All good.